They call it Oloahiamo, the market of spirits, and there it was said humans and spirit traded side by side. Most people in Indiago feared the stories, but Nkem did not. She was a young trader, sharp-tongued and ambitious. So when her grandmother whispered to her one evening, "If you are brave or foolish, go to the forest on the night the moon refused to hide," Nkem listened. That night she followed a narrow path into the forest. The deeper she went, the quieter the world became. Then suddenly, lights, hundreds of lanterns, flickered to life at once. Before her stood a vast marketplace, bustling with traders and buyers, but something was wrong. The people did not look human. "First time," a voice said beside her. Nkem turned sharply. An old man stood there, his beard long and silver, his eyes too bright. "Do not stare too much," he warned. "Here everyone sees everything." Nkem swallowed her fear. "I came to trade," she said boldly. The old man smiled. They noticed her. A woman approached first. Her beauty was so unreal, skin like polished bronze, eyes glowing faintly in the dark.
What will you take
"How
for
much
it?"
for this cloth?" she asked.
500 naira. We
"I
trade
will give you
differently
something
here.
better." Nkem hesitated. "What do you want in return?" she asked. The woman smiled wildly. "Just your voice. For 1 week."
I need your voice.
"My voice? You will still live," the woman said. "You will still breathe. You simply will not speak." Nkem thought for a moment. It seemed harmless.
Sven.
The woman touched her throat lightly. Instantly, Nkem felt something leave her, like a breath pulled out of her chest. She tried to speak. Nothing came out. But in her hand was a heavy pouch. She opened it. Gold. Real gold. Her heart raced. So the stories were true. Soon more customers came. Each one offered strange payment. At first, Nkem chose carefully. She gave small things. Her voice for a week, her laughter for a few days, and in return she became rich. But greed is a quiet fire. By midnight, Nkem wanted more. When the shadowy man returned and offered a chest of jewels for 1 year of her life, she did not hesitate. She nodded. That moment, the trade was sealed. Nothing inside her shifted. She felt lighter, but not in a good way. The old man appeared again, watching her closely. "You're trading too much," he said quietly. Nkem tried to reply, but remember, she had no voice. He sighed. Humans always think they can outsmart spirits. The market began to change. The laughter sounded louder now, but empty. The faces around her looked less human, more hungry. And then Nkem noticed something terrifying. Some of the humans she had seen earlier were gone. Their stores abandoned, their goods untouched, as if they never existed. Panic rose in her chest. She grabbed her things, ready to leave, but the path she entered from was gone. "You cannot leave yet," a voice echoed. The beautiful woman from before stood behind her, but now her face was different. Her eyes were hollow, her smile too wild. "Trendy ends at dawn," she says, "and you still owe me." Suddenly, hands grabbed and came from the darkness. Cold hands, not humans. The old man rushed forward. The spirit stopped. "She is foolish," she said, "but she is still human. Let her go with what remains of her." The spirit whispered among themselves. Then slowly they released her. But she would not return whole. The beautiful woman said, "Let her remember what she traded." Everything went dark. Nkem woke up at the edge of the forest. Morning light spilled across the ground. Birds sang. The world was normal again. She sat up slowly. Her goods were gone. The gold gone. Everything gone. She tried to call for help, but no sound came out. Her voice was still missing. Days passed, then weeks. Her voice never returned. And something else. She no longer laughed. Even when she tried. Even when she wanted to. The villagers noticed. She went to the spirit market, the elders whispered. She traded parts of herself and came back incomplete. Now Nkem sits quietly in the village market. She sells small things, simple things, never looking anyone in the eyes for too long. And sometimes, when the moon is full, she feels a pull from the forest. a silent invitation, because once you trade in Oluwahiamo, the market never truly lets you go.